Hello, my name is Elena Castillo, and I'm going to be speaking about my research proposal, The Impact Vocal Instruction Has on a Child Under the Age of 9. So I'm going to start off with my justification. So it seems to me that many people do not care about the importance of vocal instruction at a young age. We see a lot of studies done for instrumentalists. For example, the Suzuki method starts children violinists at the age of 3, and we've seen the massive impact that has on a child's capability as a violinist later in life. So why do we wait till a child is older to teach him or her to sing? Shouldn't we allow the later years to only involve studying the complexity of music rather than the basics of breathing and exercising the voice? So as we look at the schools now in preschool and kindergarten, first, second, and third grade, we only see music programs that involve simple chants, short songs like the Itsy Bitsy Spider, which is great and teaches breath control, maybe some bits of music theory, but it doesn't involve any challenging vocal instruction. So as we look into studies done by Maria Montessori, her studies reveal that music learning in the preschool age is vital. So this age 3 to 6, this age range 3 to 6, is a vital time of music learning. And yet, once again, there is no talk about vocal instruction. And furthermore, we see from Joanne Rutkowski's article, The Child Voice and Historical Perspective, she reveals that a child is much more capable than most music educators may assume. So once again, we are teaching them theory, which is fantastic, and maybe a little bit of breath control and a little bit of familiarizing with notes, but we aren't teaching any challenging vocal instruction, which could be extremely impactful on a person and help them explore the full range of their voice from a young age, rather than waiting. So the purpose of my study is to gather information on the importance of challenging vocal instruction prior to the late elementary grades, which would be about 4th grade to 5th grade, as we see that many schools start choir, where they are exercising the voice more intensely. They start that at 4th grade, or make that available to their students in the public school setting in 4th and 5th grade. So for my methodology, for the purposes of this qualitative descriptive study, I will do observations and analyses on children in middle school who took voice lessons from a young age versus not taking voice lessons at a young age. So I would go to a public middle school, specifically the William Davies Middle School in South Jersey. I will be observing 2 girls and 2 boys who did take voice lessons, and as well as 2 girls and 2 boys who did not take voice lessons at a young age. Young age being the 3 to 8 years old age range. So I will be taking girls and boys, even amount of girls and boys, to avoid any controversy, any lack of information or research on development on the voice, because we know that girls and boys develop at a different rate. So the research will be balanced with girls and boys. I will record each student's breath control, range, and music theory understanding based off of just doing a small assessment. I will do one-on-one assessments with the students, as well as just observing them in their choir, to avoid any kind of uncomfortable feelings with the students. I just want them to feel comfortable. So I will compare the data between the students who took lessons and the students who did not take lessons to see if there is a significant difference in their breath control, in their range, and in their music theory understanding. Additionally, I will observe 2 children's development in voice lessons. These children will be under the age of 9, once again in that 3 to 8 years old age range. 1 female, 1 male. And these students will practice under the same instructor, Mr. Charlie Bass. This observation I will take up to 2 years. The students will study voice once a week, as our typical voice lessons. And I will just shadow their voice lessons and record data on breath control, range, and as well as vocal control with tone and pitch, to see the great impact it has on their voice, how much they learn, how much they gain, just to analyze, are voice lessons impactful at that age? Why have we missed that age range and waited until we're older? So the limitations I can see myself having is that it may be rare to find, it may be difficult to find students who want to study from 3 to 8 years old. At this age, they're distracted, so they might not want to study for 2 straight years. I expect to see that vocal instruction at that age will be extremely impactful on a young person later on in their life. And I also expect to see that students will excel way beyond the other students who did not take voice lessons at a young age in their choirs and in their theater programs. So that concludes my research proposal, and thank you for watching.